Peace and positive vibes. Yeah, you read the title right. Bill Gates wants to fund a mission to block the sun. Bill Gates wants to fund a mission to block the sun because of global warming. Okay? The sun is coming too close to the earth. And the thing is, they would look at folks like myself and call me a conspiracy theorist. All right? I was having a discussion with a elderly woman on Instagram and explaining to her the health aspects that we would lose if the sun were to be blocked. And not only just that, but even the spiritual aspects. And she was like, yeah, you guys are just, folks like yourself is just conspiracy theorists. So I was like, okay, let's look at this. The whole theory behind global warming could be explained just like morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And what do I mean when I say that? When we have morning, afternoon, evening, and night, what are we looking at? How do we even classify these different theories of the day? Why? Because of the sun horizon, okay? Where's the sun location? In the morning, the sun is just rising, okay? We equate it as rising, but the sun is actually coming into your vicinity, okay? And we call this morning because now, okay, it's dawning, okay? Light is starting to appear in the sky, okay? More bold abundance of light, okay? In the afternoon, the sun is at its highest peak, aka its hottest point, which is the zenith, okay? So you have more light at this time, okay? The frequency between the earth and the sun is more hotter, okay? We have evening. The sun is now leaving, okay? Then we have night. The sun is literally gone. All of these is the different horizons of the sun, okay? We even see it with the seasons. We have fall, we have winter, we have spring, we have summer. In the fall season, it's starting to get cool. In the winter, it's cold, okay? The sun is at its furthest point from the northern hemisphere, okay? So in the winter time in the northern hemisphere, the sun would be in the Tropic of Capricorn, okay? So this is when we equate winter, okay, because of the sun rising. We have spring. The sun is now back marching on its axis from the Tropic of Capricorn into the Tropic of Cancer, okay? So it's now starting to warm up. This is what we create spring as, okay? This is a whole different horizon also. Then we have summer. The sun is now back into the Tropic of Capricorn for the northern hemisphere, and this is when the sun is at its hottest peak in the northern hemisphere, and we equate this as summer, okay? So these are all the different horizons, and from an astrological point, what we equate as global warming is no different from the sun in the different 12 houses, okay, and how these houses affect the sun via this earthly plane that we live on, okay? Now, here's the thing. Like I always tell you guys, the elites who run this world, they know of astrology. They know of these times that we're going to come. They know that the age of Aquarius is the age of the awakening, which is a time when many are going to awake. They know of these times. You don't think they know of these things? They know of these things. So okay, so the way to combat this is how? Okay, let's make a pandemic. Let's make theories of the sun coming closer to the earth. Okay, we'll equate this as global warming. Okay, it's getting too hot. The sun is coming too closer. So we gotta find ways to block the sun, aka block your knowledge, because the sun gives off light codes, and we need light codes to exist in this earthly physical plane. All right, the sun gives you knowledge via awakening. Okay, the sun gives you spiritual knowledge. This is how we connect to the ancestors. Okay, and from a health aspect, vitamin D is the miracle vitamin, okay? Vitamin D fights cancer. Vitamin D also fights diabetes. You also need vitamin D for stronger bones. Okay? Why? Because vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, and you need calcium for stronger bones. You want strong, healthy bones. Why? Because why? The bone marrow creates new blood cells. Okay? New blood cells fights off any cancerous toxins in your body, tumors. Okay? So you need vitamin D, and your best source of vitamin D comes from the sun. So if someone wants to block your vitamin D source, aka your light code source, you need to look at that person, because this is one of the most heightened, highest form of evil that you could ever even imagine. You want to block the sun, saying that you want to bring the earth's temperature down, aka bring the earth's knowledge down, because this is what they really trying to say, hypothetically trying to bring your knowledge down, because when the sun is too hot, aka your frequency is too high. See, people don't understand this. This is why you got to know thyself. The elites who run this world, these Arconian souls, spirits I should say, because most of them don't even have a soul. These Arconian spirits are evil. Evil. And they want to keep you down, aka your vibration. They want to keep that down. They don't want you to awaken. And this is the age of Aquarius that we are entering in now. And which is so vital and funny at the same time, because think about it. Just when we arrive to the age of Aquarius, then we have the whole world changing, okay? Via a pandemic. Via now you need to take the shot, aka the vax. You know what I mean? And it's done being said that it's going to be some nanotechnology here, okay? This was said by folks in the CDC themselves. But hey, they want to say now it doesn't have it. But hey, now here comes Bill Gates again now funding the next mission. A mission to block the sun. Like, come on. And this is the thing right here. Everyone has melanin. Even white people. You have melanin too. You have a form of melanin called pheomelanin. And black people, we also have melanin also. We have a higher concentration of melanin. Okay, we call this neuromelanin. So we all need the sunlight, especially melanated people, black people who have a higher concentration of melanin. So when you want to block the sun, we talking cosmic suicide. Okay? So you better believe black people, they trying to eradicate some black people, plain and simple. There's no better way to, I can't put it in a nicer form. Plain and simple, I just gotta be real. They basically trying to kill out some black people. Alright? And apart from killing out people, because it goes a lot deeper than just you dying physically. It's more so you dying spiritually. Okay, so I want you to really understand that part. It's more so you dying spiritually, cutting off your awakening. Okay? Because this whole realm, this whole existence is predicated upon an evil being, an evil ass being. Okay? This being that many equate as this holy righteous person. This realm is governed by an evil entity, these Arconian souls. And until you wake up and know thyself, you will always be trapped in this prism, spiritually and physically. Keep reincarnating back here as a spiritual slave in this physical realm that we live in. Okay? Now, if you watch any of my other videos, you would understand my premise of what I believe when I talk of the creator. Okay? I know that a creative force exists. So I'm not telling you that a creative force does not exist. But what you gotta understand is that you are all fractal pieces of this creative force. Okay? Like I said in my video the other day of the name of the creator. The creator is a force that created light, aka ideas, aka different life forms of itself. Okay? And we equate these characteristics as masculine, as feminine. Okay? So when you talk about the creator itself isn't a gender. Okay? It created different Elohims, aka light, aka ideas of itself. And some take on forms of masculine bodies, some take on forms of feminine bodies. All right? Now, this earthly plane that we live in, this Elohim that we under, when you look at the leaders of this realm and see the stuff that they into, one gotta think, what evil ass entity that we under? But anyway, know thy self-worth. These Arconians, they serious. But the power lies within. You are God. You are God. You are a different idea being played out in this physical realm as God. But you gotta know this. The elites don't want you to know this. Your soul is a different frequency, aka a different idea of what we equate as God. But they don't want you to know this. You gotta awaken and know thyself. Like I always say, the majority beats the minority any day. What the government do, they only do because we allow it. Until you understand that, we'll always be suffering. And when I say we, I talking about as a whole. Me as a solo person, I'm not gonna allow these things to happen, but only so much I could do by myself. Hence why we need to know thyself. Peace and positive vibes. And know thyself. Worth. Limitless.